Hello, greetings everyone. हार्दिक स्वागत है। मैं आज लाइव आया हूँ। लाइव इसलिए आया हूँ क्योंकि अभी मेरे पास कुछ टाइम है और मैं कुछ डाउनलोड्स कर रहा हूँ। मैं अपनी नई जगह पे इंटरनेट की बड़ी प्रॉब्लम्स फेस कर रहा हूँ, तो सोचा आप लोगों से भी थोड़ा सलाह मशवरा कर लूँ कि इसके लिए क्या इलाज है। तो आप लोगों में कोई टेक्निकल लोग भी होंगे, अगर आप मुझे हेल्प कर सकते हैं इसके बारे में बताने के लिए, आई वुड बी वेरी ग्रेटफुल। देर आर एक्चुअली लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस ऑल्सो कमिंग इन, एंड सिंस संडेज का मुझे पता नहीं है एग्जैक्टली मैं रेगुलरली कर पाऊंगा या नहीं, तो आई थिंक आई विल आंसर दोज क्वेश्चंस हियर ओनली एंड लीव दिस रिकॉर्डिंग सो दैट वो लोग जो भी पूछ रहे थे वो देख सकें। अभी आवाज़ मेरी थोड़ी यहाँ गूंजेगी क्योंकि ये वो पुराना ये पुराना घर है जहाँ पे पहले मैं रहता था, तो आई हैव टू कम बैक हियर सिंस इट्स जस्ट वॉकेबल डिस्टेंस। और यहाँ पे मैंने पूरा वेकेट नहीं किया है, पूरा मतलब अभी चाबी दिया नहीं है, तो यहाँ पे इंटरनेट आता था तो आई केम फॉर इंटरनेट हियर। कुछ अपलोड डाउनलोड चल रहे हैं यहाँ मेरे इस पे मशीन पे, तो वो सब करके मैं अभी डाउनलोड रख के मैं लाइव आया इसका कुछ इलाज पूछने के लिए। एक तो ये है, जस्ट वांटेड टू नो, आई एम नॉट अवेयर ऑफ दिस पोर्टेबल राउटर्स और वाईफाई डिवाइस और हॉटस्पॉट डिवाइसेस। आई हर्ड देयर इज सम एक्सटर्नल डिवाइस विच इज़ अ सिम कार्ड डिवाइस। मैंने अमेजोन पे भी देखा इस चीज़ को, बट आई डोंट नो विच टू गो फॉर। आई मीन देर आर मल्टी सिम वाले भी है, कोई एयरटेल वाला भी है, कोई जियो भी है। So if any of you have got experience this all the techies, please help me in understanding which small device to go for, that hotspot device which I can place outside or somewhere and that pulls in through the SIM card, क्योंकि घर के बाहर बहुत अच्छा इंटरनेट है, घर के अंदर नहीं है। तो अफसोस मैं अपने मशीन लिए बाहर घूम रहा हूँ आज बाहर ऑलमोस्ट काम कर रहा है। तो इफ somebody can let me know how do you do this, I'll be very grateful. I'm not a very techie guy, very poor in technical aspects, so please let me know on that. And 1 second. Actually, I have 2 3 questions that has come here, so I thought let me take this opportunity to do, because I have around half an hour 1 hour time here क्योंकि डाउनलोड चल रहे हैं। नथिंग टू डू, मेरी आवाज़ गूंज रही है, इट्स अ एम्प्टी हाउस। It's fun actually moving around. Yeah, Sahil, you say Geo, buy a Geo wala. Yeah, there is good Geo network, but it's outside. So how does this work actually? ये डिवाइस होता है, उसके अंदर सिम डालना पड़ता है and then you put it near the window or something like that, because it needs to be wireless again. Okay, you can carry it in your pocket. That means it's a good for travel also. Sahil, can you tell me how this work? Um do you need to put a SIM in that and then I have got Vodafone SIM, Airtel SIM, and Geo SIM, all for internet purposes. All three are loaded with internet, but unfortunately, there are no signals. Yeah, it will be very helpful for me because in different locations also I can use this. Dr. Pradeep, thank you so much. I'm very happy you caught that very well. New home is much more energetic than the previous one. Very true. I sensed it the first day itself. Even my cat. Normally cats कैसे होते हैं, बिल्लियाँ, they are very anxious and they are very scared. हर एक चीज़ वो स्कैन करते हैं जाके, हर एक कोना ढूंढते हो. I know cats very well, but this cat was like वो घुसते ही it was running around. So that was a good indication for me कि cats are very very familiar with energies. So I'm glad you caught that. Yeah, Pradeep ji, I understand everything is worse here. And the problem is Airtel I'm not getting here. Airtel is very good actually, the broadband, but they don't have their whatever hubs or something here. And BSNL hai, and you know BSNL Jindabad. The people who have taken BSNL are already having a big problem here with service issues. And anyways, I'm not bothered about one place only because if it is a portable device, I can always carry with me wherever I'm going, and it will solve all the issues. Great, so I'll do that. I'll do that. And if you can just give me a good link on Amazon also. Any of you guys, if you are watching this video, even the recorded, if you guys know much about it, because there is so much out there, I don't know, it's full of reviews and all that. I don't know what works and what does not. So I thought, why not ask you guys in this live only. I'm very thankful to your replies. Yeah, now my voice is clear because it's a hollow house. This is my old place where I used to stay. I was staying in this place before. It अभी आवाज गूंज रही है there's a ah wow, it's nice sound. So somebody was asking me ये घर कौन सा वो घर कौन सा घर कौन सा भगवान जाने क्योंकि आज तक वो मेरा घर तेरा घर वो कॉन्सेप्ट आया ही नहीं अंदर बड़ी तेजी से, तो मैं बोल ही नहीं पाता हूँ मेरा घर कौन सा घर हमारा सब टेम्पररी है. अगर इवन इफ आई बाय अ हाउस दैट आल्सो इज टेम्पररी, आई हैव टू वकेट इट वन डे. हमको लगता है कि रेंटल्स वी हैव टू वकेट वन डे, इवन इफ इट इज योर ओन हाउस यू हैव टू वकेट वन डे. वो छोड़ो वो घर, ये घर भी वकेट करना है एक दिन. I am staying inside this house first. I am staying inside this house first, and me and this house is staying inside another house. Are you getting it? And me and this house and the house that I am living in is staying in another house that is earth. See how deep it is. We are all musafirs here. कोई परमानेंसी नहीं है. तो हाउस के अंदर के हाउस के अंदर के हाउस के अंदर हम रुक रहे हैं और हमको लग रहा है कि ये परमानेंट है ये परमानेंट है ये परमानेंट है. ऐसा लगता है कि कभी कभी इसके अंदर तो हमेशा इंसान को ऐसे ही लगता है कि वो कभी मरेगा नहीं, वो इसके अंदर हमेशा रहेगा. वैसे ही उसको लगेगा ये मेरा प्रॉपर्टी है मेरा घर है मैं इसके अंदर सदा रहूँगा. वैसे ही उसको शरीर और घर को लेके ऐसा लगता है कि ये पृथ्वी उसकी है तो हमेशा रहेगा. सी द आयरनी. अवेयरनेस विल शो यू ऑल दिस. नो 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 नो, ये सब फेकू 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 बातें हैं. फेक. देयर इज अ गुड कनेक्शन बिटवीन इंग्लिश फेक एंड हिंदी फेकू. फेकना. सी अ डिस्कवरी. Yeah, Christina, actually, we have left this house. We have just moved. Moved in the same locality. You know which locality is this? So it's just walking distance, about 200 meters from here, not very far also. So this house we are. So I'm just asking my friends here online, what is the best thing for hotspot, and Sambhav, thank you. People are helping me with that. Yeah, so I thought I had 2-3 questions here, so I thought I'll just chalo let me just answer that also because बहुत time हो गया. बेचारे whenever they ask any questions, I will always say that next live I will do it. I feel sometimes bad कि इट्स लाइक यू नो बिग गाय टेलिंग मैं बाद में बात करता हूँ, फुर्सत में बात करता हूँ। नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है, बिकॉज आई कैनॉट सिट चिट चैटिंग, दैट्स अ बिग प्रॉब्लम। सो आई ऑलवेज से कि आई ऐड अप योर क्वेश्चंस इनटू द नेक्स्ट लाइफ, and it might be sometimes urgency for you, but I do understand how it is. तो मैं यही कह रहा था, सारे हम लोग यहाँ पे कोई परमानेंट वाले नहीं है, तो चल रहे हैं सब मुसाफिर जैसे। तो मैं भी ऐसे ही मुसाफिर हूँ यारो। आवाज़ अच्छी गूंज रही है यहाँ पे। न घर है ना ठिकाना, मुझे चलते जाना है, बस चलते जाना। ये आत्मा को भी वही करना है। आत्मा भी चलते ही जा रहा है, कभी पृथ्वी पे, कभी ये डायमेंशन में, कभी वो डायमेंशन में, रुका नहीं है। वो जर्नी है, बड़ा जर्नी। जब तक वो मुक्त नहीं होता, मुसाफिर ही है ये सोल। मुसाफिर हूँ यारो, ना घर है ना ठिकाना, मुझे चलते जाना है, बस चलते जाना। दोस्तों, मैं गाता नहीं हूँ, काफ़ी महीनों से गाया नहीं हूँ। आई डोंट फील लाइक सिंगिंग, बट व्हेन आई फील लाइक सिंगिंग आई फुल्ली सिंग इट आउट। अभी सडनली ये एको देखा मैंने, बोला साइड बाय साइड इफेक्ट ऐड करने की ज़रूरत नहीं, यहीं पे इफेक्ट आ रही है, तो ये गाना निकल आया और ये टॉपिक के साथ भी चल रहा है। एक राह रुक गई तो और जुड़ गई, मैं मुड़ा तो साथ साथ राह मुड़ गई। I changed the tune. हवा के परों पर मेरा आशियाना, ला 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 ला, अच्छा मूड बना गाना गाने का, तो आई सैंग दिस आउट। मैंने ट्यून थोड़ा बदल के गया, वैसा नहीं है ट्यून, बट जैसा आया गया। एक राह रुक गई तो और जुड़ गई, मैं मुड़ा तो साथ साथ राह मुड़ गई, हवा के परों पर मेरा आशियाना, मुसाफिर हूँ यारो। ला 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 ला। सो ब्यूटिफुल द लिरिक्स इज, एक राह मुड़ रुक गई तो और मुड़ गई। मैं मुड़ा तो साथ साथ राह मुड़ गई। इट्स सो ब्यूटिफुल। आई मीन ऐसा कोई पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन नहीं है, ऐसा कोई पर्टिकुलर गोल नहीं है, ऐसा कोई एडमेंट ये नहीं है कि ऐसे ही करना है, यहीं जाना है, ये करना है. जस्ट लिविंग इन द करंट मोमेंट. इफ यू लिव इन द मोमेंट एंड यू जस्ट वॉक इन, देन इट्स लाइक एक राह रुक गई तो और मुड़ गई, मैं मुड़ा तो साथ साथ राह मुड़ गई. मतलब मैं जहाँ चलूँ वहीं राह, वही मंजिल. That is what current situation is forcing everyone to. I would highly suggest everyone to live in the moment so that you can stay away from anxiety. If you are not in the moment, the current moments can give you lot of anxiety, lot of anxiety. Thank you for all your presents. Lovely presents you all are offering. Okay, the question was, uh, I'll just read it. It's come into my messenger. Namaste, Mr. Jacob. How are you? I know you must be very busy as we are all in this fast world. Not really. The world is fast, but I am never busy in the fast world. I don't want to get lost in the fast world. So, फास्ट ट्रैक लोगों को फास्ट वर्ल्ड मुबारक. मैं नहीं दौड़ना चाहता. आई एम एट माई ओन पेस. Okay, so here is a quick question. Is it normal to lose interest in things in life? Even people you used to love. When you get closer to God, thanks a lot, I feel fulfilled. No desire. No desire for nothing. Is this normal? It's a serious question actually. Well, my dear friend, I don't want to take the name, but whoever asked this question, you said, is it normal to lose interest in things and in life, and even to lose interest in people that you once used to love? And when you get closer to God, is it normal to feel this way? And I feel very fulfilled and no desire for nothing. Is this normal? Absolutely, it is normal. Why do you think it's abnormal to feel this way? It's actually a very beautiful thing that is happening to you. It's something called the detachment that is coming. It's called in Hindi or Sanskrit, it's called the Vairagya. Vairagya, if it is coming to you, it is a blessing. Not everybody is blessed with Vairagya. Most of the people are still connected into illusion, into Maya. They are stuck into Maya only because of attachment. Remember this. Attachment comes again from desires, strong rooted desires, and it's vice versa. If you have a lot of attachment, if you have strong attachment, the desire also becomes more stronger. So desire is the cause for attachments, or you can say desire is the cause for expectations. Expectation is the cause of attachments, and if you have attachments, opposite expectations will be there. It's a big hodgepodge. When there is a lot of expectation from life, naturally there will be disappointments. You have to understand that. How much ever expectations you have from life, from people, from things, from places, from situations, from dreams, from whatever, they are all expectations. The moment your expectation is not fulfilled, you will go wonky. The root cause of anger. Root cause of anger is disappointment. Disappointment comes from expectations. Expectations comes from attachment. You see, there is a whole lot of problems in attachment. Everything is rooted there. Even your anger is rooted in your attachment. Anger comes from disappointment. I don't get this thing, I don't get that. Things are not going my way, this person is not going my way. And then you get upset with that person. Why are you getting upset with that person? Because you have certain expectation. This person or this situation should be like this. Then I'll be happy. And when things don't go that way, you're not happy. And when you're not happy, you're going to get bugged up. And then all the issues in life with people, places, things happens because of this disappointment. Are you getting it? So if the disappointment is there, the attachment is there, sorry, all these things will be there. Even your greed, even your fear. See, fear also is deep rooted with attachment. Every aspect of fear is attachment. Attachment, I'm telling you, it's a big kind of a curse. Attachment, I believe, is what we are here to work on. Spirituality is working on attachment itself, because that is the root cause of everything. Attachment, the fear, the whole world is in fear right now. What is the fear? Fear of losing this body. Oh, the soul is afraid. Oh, I might lose this body. I might die. Why? Attached to the body. Oh, something might happen to my family. Why? Attached to the family. Something might happen to my property, my house, my belongings. Why? Attached to the places and things. Are you getting it? Its root causes attachment, even the fear. That's what I'm telling. Fear, greed, hate, the disappointments, anger, even anger. Everything root cause is in your attachments. And today, my dear one, you asked a question that, is it normal to get rid of this attachment? I would say it's a blessing. Bless yourself. If you are losing interest in people, in places, in things, it is a symptom of vairagya starting to happen. It is a process and outcome of your sadhana, of your tapas, of your spiritual journey. That is what I am speaking. I am speaking of the higher spirituality. I am not speaking about the modern spirituality, where spirituality's definition is totally different. It means that you do sadhana and you earn, you get this, you get that, you receive, you make, you create, you hog, you hold. It's only that. Most of the spirituality speaks only about this. Getting. See, if you get, what will happen? Where is all this getting? Why is this getting coming? Why is everybody running to only create wealth, name, fame, things, material, people, relationships? And why? It's a greed, it's lobe, desire. The strong desire is coming from the greed. It is pushing you to hog things and keep to you. And what will happen next after you get things? Now, once you get the things, it's not difficult to get things. Let me tell you, you can create very easily. Anybody can create with little techniques, with proper laws of manifestation and creations or law of attraction. You can create, but I'm telling you, my dear, the next problem is sustaining it. You can become a Brahma very easily. You can birth things, create new things like a Brahma. Like a Vishnu, it's very difficult to preserve it. Because in the process of preserving, you will go wonky again. Attachment comes there. Because now you have earned this, oh, you got everything, you have received everything, now you want to protect it. And your whole anxiety, whole life goes in fear and anxiety, anxiousness of losing it. The fear of losing comes. Creation is easy, but then the next part is sustenance of it. And then you're always scared of losing it today or tomorrow. That is what is the big problem right now. Everybody is facing this. Fear of losing things. Why? You want to preserve because you created it. You think it's yours and it's going to be forever. The wrong notions that comes with preservation. And the third one is the most difficult one, the Rudra. It's not easy being a Shiva to destroy everything, destroy all these root patterns, destroy yourself in the process, burn yourself in the process. Burn everything in the process, ready to lose everything in the process. Are we ready? We are not. Then that's not spirituality, my dear. That's something else. I don't know, you define it. That's why I speak on non-duality, Ajata Tattva, the final, the goals for liberations. And I talk a lot on Vairagya. I talk a lot on dissolution of things. I talk a lot on being alone, learning to be alone, because it's a lonely journey, mind you. You come alone in this world, you create things around you, even people around you, and then you struggle to keep them all, and when it doesn't happen, that brings your suffering. And then when it's time to let go of people, it's very difficult. The whole struggle is in that. So according to me, all the sages, all the great ones that have done tapas is to burn these root patterns that causes attachment to Maya. This is why it is called illusion. It is not true because it's not permanent. Nothing around is permanent. That is why it is called Maya. Our prime purpose of doing sadhana is to get rid of Maya. I don't know if people are even relating to me, because this is not a very famous kind of talk. These subjects are not very famous. People don't like to hear all these things. But then who cares? This is the reality of your sadhana. Somebody tell me, can anybody tell me, this is not what sadhana is for? Anybody can tell me, no, what you're telling is wrong. This is not what sadhana is for. Sadhana is for something else. It's to create a beautiful life. Create, my dear, who's telling no? But then, if you have not learned to live detached in that beautiful world that you have created, that beautiful world is going to be a suffering. Are you getting it? It's not wrong to create a beautiful world for you, but then learning to be detached and walking alone even in the crowd is what is the secret of the spiritual journey. That is how all the mystics have walked. You'd show me any one mystic that is attached to people, places. They are aloof. They are liberated. Liberated from the bondage, from the clutches of Maya. This is what they show when they walk the path. And this is what I am trying to point out again here. So, Christina, materialistic attachment is easier to work than people and family attachment. Both have no much difference. People, places, things में कोई अंतर नहीं है. They seem they are different. Because the intensity towards certain things are very close. See, you might say family is tough. Detachment towards family is tough, but it's easy for material things. Some other person, it is different. Those who are not attached to family, those who are not very hooked to family, and those who have discords in the family, who are not living a very cordial relationships, but they have a lot of property, they will say, family gaya to bhi theek hai, but I need this. It's very hard to get detached to the material, but very easy to get detached to the people. It's all perspectives. It's all perspective. Some might say both are easy, some might say both are hard. Depending on your internal root patterns. Root pattern is the cause. From many janmas you are carrying that root, but that is the cause of your attachment. And when you do sadhana, this burns. So my dear friend, whoever asked this question, those patterns are burning. That is why you are feeling detached. So you asked, is it normal for me to suddenly not love somebody who has been so loving? Yes. It's normal also to lose interest that you once had interest. That is evolution. That is showing you are evolving. Modern spirituality will not speak about this because they're scared of this. But seekers on the path who have been evolving, they will tell you this is the path. This is how you get detached. Detached doesn't mean that throwing off everything and going, no, live in the world only and remain detached in that. Even I am speaking out of personal experience. I have not ditched everything and gone. I have not changed my clothes to saffron or a loincloth or a shawl or tiger skin or taking a potli, or that's all not really needed. The Chidakasha Gita talks about it, that your robe or your external attire is not important. How a sannyasi is not a sannyasi from the clothes, a sannyasi is a sannyasi from his acharan, from his internal qualities. If the vairagya is inside, externally everything, you might wear very beautiful clothes but still not be attached to it. That's how life should be, what I'm trying to say. You might own the biggest of houses, the cars and all those things. You might have the best of relationship, but you're not attached to anything. How will you know you're attached or not attached? Just think one day, right now also, if you can think. What if I lose what you love, what I love? I say I love this thing. What is the best thing that you feel in the world that you love? A person, a place, a thing. Just think of it. The next moment think, what next if I lose this? What is your reaction? It will show you how deeply you are attached to that particular place, people, thing. Chinmaya Das, can you relate and explain what is the concept of 200% life? Yes, certainly. This is what my Gurudev has already taught and is teaching, and he is living 200% life. 200% is just what I said. See, I am living a 200% life. So you can see, I don't, I have not given up all these clothes and my lifestyle or food or my hobbies or interests or whatever. It's there. What I have been doing, I am doing, but internally there is vairagya. Tomorrow, if I don't have that, it's okay, it won't bother me. 200% of life is that you have money, you have everything what you need in life. You have good relationships, you have property, you have a business, you have a good job, you have a good wife, you have a good husband, you have a good child, you have multiple very good friends, you have good business contacts, you travel to the best of places, you dine in the best of hotels, you have lots of money in your pocket. But I'm telling you, if you don't have money in your pocket, you don't become a beggar suddenly. You don't become scared, you don't go like mad. That's the thing, that's the catch. Outside you are enjoying everything, but you're not attached to it. If something is taken away from you, you won't crib for it, or you won't feel miserable. That is how you will know whether you are really attached. That is 100% spiritual. 100% spiritual is not just closing your eyes and sitting and doing sadhana and then going out and freaking. Many people have this wrong notion. I have seen people boozing and enjoying and smoking and doing all sort of things, flirting. I've seen people doing that on the path. They flirt and then they tell, oh, this is 200% life. What bullshit. This is not 200% life. You are misusing the concept of 200% life according to your whims and fancies. That is not what is 200% life. 200% life doesn't compromise on ethics in life. See, you got to have all the ethics and morality from your 100% spiritual life. That is your acharan. That is your strong spiritual quality, and that shows if you are 100% or not. If you are 100% yogi, you meditate for 2 hours, you meditate in the night and day you work or whatever, however you balance that. But that 100% spiritual quality should show up in your 100% worldly life. This is very important. When you're living your worldly life, it's not that you throw the 100% spirituality in the gutter and then you say, this is my 100% worldly life, and then live like an animal. Do anything, eat anything, drink anything, feast on anything, do all kind of nonsense like flirting and all the wrong things, saying that this is my 100%. No, that's not 100%. 100% worldly life is true. You do enjoy everything, but it will still carry the 100% spirituality in that. That means 200% goes together. Whenever you're living 100% worldly life, the other 100% spiritual life will be there in it. It is 200% together. And whenever you're living a 100% spiritual life, there will be a worldly 100% in it. See, what I mean to say is, if you're like going in a corner or sitting in an ashram and meditating, you don't say to hell with my family, to hell with everything. You don't do that. Suppose you are meditating for a day, you have taken a day off and gone somewhere to meditate for a full day, saying this is my 100% spiritual life, and something happens in your house, some emergency comes in, won't you attend to it? That means even in that 100% spiritual, you are carrying the other 100% worldly. Only thing is that is silent. It's not absent. Big difference. The other 100% is silent, not absent. Always keep this in mind. Whenever the 200% comes into picture, whenever you are doubt, whenever you are living 100% worldly, the 100% spiritual should be in you, but it should be silent. That's all. You are now having a gala time, but that is there, that tattva is there, it's not gone. If it is gone, then people will talk like, oh, let me booze and fall in the gutter and then still say, I'm 100% worldly time hai mera ye. When I become spiritual, then I'll not. That's nonsense. That's not what the teaching is about. If anybody else feels this is not what exactly you feel it is, you can certainly comment here and you can certainly speak on that, because I am not here to misguide people. I am here to guide people who have gone or taken misguidance from various wrong notions. Those are not the teachings. That is one real purpose of my life, that I've come here on this page, shifting into awareness. I am making my guru's teachings very profound and clear. Many have got misunderstandings in this. I walked the path. In the past 12 years, I've seen how people have misinterpreted a lot of things. So I'm not using my Gurudev's name or his path to talk, because I have no authority to talk from there. But on this page which I have created, I have all the authority to speak. I will speak and clarify all these things. So, my dear friend, whoever asked that about uh, Vairagya, is it normal? It is a beautiful gift. Embrace it. Don't go into two doubts now. If you are having Vairagya, then, oh, what will happen? This is a big problem, because home people only will begin having problems. When they notice Vairagya in you, they will feel jittery. They will feel, oh my God, gone. We have lost a person or we are losing a person. And then the world will try to do everything to keep you back into Maya. My whole life has gone in struggle, not with myself or my tendencies. Most part of my life has gone in struggle with the people I am with. Because when people tend to lose you, or when they sense that they are losing you, they will do everything to keep you. And you are actually battling not your own tendencies, then you are battling other people's tendencies. And you got to handle it very diplomatically. You cannot be ruthless there, because you have a now very spiritual, mature understanding of why they are doing, what they are thinking. It is because they have not probably raised their consciousness to that level, and they cannot see what you are seeing. So it's okay for them to feel that way. You have a big compassion, that they are feeling that way, so you are very compassionate and kind to them. That makes your path challenging, more challenging, because now you got to be compassionate, you got to be understanding, at the same time you got to bear with all the grunts, all the things that happen. It's a big challenge. This is all that will happen. It's all attachment. And the other question also that came in was the same. Let me just give me a moment. Just let me read that. It came from a female seeker who has a daughter. This came almost many days back, and I could not quickly answer. So right now, since I have time, I'm just answering and leaving the recording back for the people who are looking for such kind of answers. Just give me a moment, please. Yes, I found it. बेचारा friend zone कमाया दिल बेचारा friend zone कमारा मैं तो क्या करूं बता दे क्या बेचारा. It's a nice song, Dil Bechara, A.R. Rahman. Ramzan Kamara. I've been listening to it and it's very beautifully composed. A.R. Rahman has got very beautiful scales. He uses all the positive scales, and so you can feel the vibes in it. His music is healing. I've talked about this before also. Some other session I'll talk in detail of how music affects your life. The frequencies of the sound does give you different effects. Just give me one just a little moment, guys. So, which point are you talking about? Explain this point. Yes, I'm done with. Which point are you saying, Swale, to explain? Can you be a little more clear? Okay, okay, fine. The other question that this woman asked was, my daughter has become very stubborn and does not listen to me. I've been doing everything, sadhana, explaining to her calmly, scolding her, etc. etc. I've been doing everything. You post such motivational stuff, so thought of asking you today. I've been doing everything, but nothing seems to work. See, why I brought this question up again is because I could link this with today's topic of attachment. We are talking about attachment here. So, here is another attachment question from a mom who is attached to her daughter. She's attached to the daughter thinking that she doesn't listen. And she's saying she doesn't listen at all. And the mother has been doing all kind of sadhana and everything possible, but nothing is working. Chinmaya Das, you say often people join a path out of certain worldly expectations to be met. Very true. Even on the spiritual path, people come with lot of worldly expectation. But in the due course of authentic spiritual practice, something else happens. Very deep and very, very true that you have mentioned. But in the course of that, something else happens which actually needs to happen and not what they expected. Isn't there a need to actually very clearly mention the challenges also along with the positive benefits of sadhana for people to stay on track? This is a very wise and very mature question, Chinmaya Das. Thank you for asking this question. This is actually what many cannot see. I'm glad that you saw through the whole thing. Probably because your awareness is little sharper, you could see through this. Seeing through everything is the catch, my dear one, and awareness is the key. I always say that. Always have the light of your awareness, and that will keep you always active in such things. It will tell you why you're doing what you're doing. Many of us, if we ask why are you doing the spiritual prayer, they'll not know. Why are you doing this thing? Nobody will know. You should know very well. So what you say is very true. When people come into the spiritual journey, they come with certain expectations, something from the worldly, or maybe some failure, some disappointment. Then they want some solace. Like the worldly thing, like if you are hurt, then you go to a friend. And if you don't have a friend, you go to somebody else, to your wife or husband or your girlfriend or a boyfriend. If you don't have all these, then you go to your mother or your father. If they are not accessible, you might go to your siblings. If they are also not available, no humans are available, you might go to your pets to feel comforted. If not, you might go to the material world to feel comforted. If not all these things, you might go into the spiritual world to be comforted. The idea is to get comforted, to feel relieved. It's not just liberation. So what happens is, when people come with this kind of an expectation, they have come with the wrong expectation but entered the right path. Wrong expectation but the right path. So what will happen is, when they walk on the path, they had some other expectation, but over a period of time, things will be revealed to them. And some changes will happen inside, and then they will see results which they never expected, because they were thinking something else and something else happened. Probably even real changes happen inside. I've seen so many people who come with worldly aspirations, but when they walk the path, even that worldly aspiration dissolves, and they are then confused. Why the heck am I here? Because I had come for that, and today that is not relevant to me. But that's the beauty of the spiritual journey. That's the catch. That's how cosmic intelligence has beautifully designed all these things. So it's good if that is happening. But you say, don't you think there is actually a need to mention the challenges along with the positive benefits? Yes, actually all these are mentioned already, but people don't catch it. Like shifting into awareness, in this page I'm always talking only on these two aspects. What are the benefits and what are the catches and challenges here? You look into any path, you look into any place, nobody will talk to you about the challenges. Tell me one place that you can see that people are talking that about your dark aspects, about your shadows, about your challenges that you'll face, about the difficulties of the path. Nowhere. That is why many people get delusioned, because everything looks very hulala, everything looks very fantastic and fantasy, and like, you do this and your life will change. But when they actually start walking, something else is happening, and then they get scared. They will misunderstand, thinking that, oh, I was told everything is, or I had seen, or I had imagined that things are going to be beautiful, and look at all the people, they are looking so beautiful, and why am I so stinky here, and why is my life a mess here? So they will think something they have done wrong, or something is wrong with them. Path is right, people are right, but they are wrong. Self criticism, self doubt, and then even self denial, and they might have repercussions. They might go off the path, which is dangerous. So they should know. Actually, there are many ways. Life will always guide you and tell you all these things, but we are not attentive to hear. We want to hear only nice, nice things. That is why we only catch the nice, nice things. We dissolve the rest. But here I talk opposite. I talk about the not so nice things first. And that is why people don't like it. You can see how many people actually follow this page. Why? Because it's not popular. These kind of subjects are not popular. You give only comfort, you give them only hopes and niceness, people will love you. We are not that. We are on the path of avdutas, on the path of mystics, raw path. Those who like it will certainly face these things. If they don't face it, they will have to face it. That is very painful, especially in all the comfortable paths. When they get a kick of real spirituality, it might not be very comfortable. So better is to know and understand. So Chinmaya Das, thank you very much for asking this question. It's a very genuine and nice question. So I'm sure that people who hear this, it will help them. Yes, I'm getting your coffees. Somebody posted me inside, and I would love having coffee with you. Coffee is not that coffee. They are sending some donations or sponsorships. I always post this in all my live. Nowadays I'm posting, so that if anybody wants to send coffee, you can definitely do that. It's a different way of supporting my page and my presence online by helping pay for a lot of things, because this I don't ask directly or forcibly from anyone, but if you feel like, you can definitely do that, and it's a beautiful way of asking for or sharing a coffee. Coffee is a certain amount of dollars that's already prefixed on all my sites and all these places. You can also get the link here if you're interested. You can just click on that. But this, guys, is not a forcible thing, nor something that I'm asking, because you need not do that also. But there are people who can afford to do it, and who have benefited in some way, or who feel that this is good enough for them, and they would like to help others also, because by keeping these kind of videos and spreading this kind of divine love and light, it helps many others who might not have the fortune or the money or the things like others have. So those who have, they give it for the people, those sustain things for the people who don't have. That's how the whole balance goes. So thank you all the guys who are buying coffees. I am enjoying coffee with you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so coming back to that question, that was an important question. The lady has asked, my daughter has become very stubborn, she's not listening. I have done everything, scold her, talk to her nicely, calmly, but she's not listening. I am also doing my sadhanas very sincerely, but nothing seems to work. This is her own words. So to tell you, this is another pattern of deep attachment to your kids. Now you might say, no, I have to rear them, it's not about attachment. But let me tell you, there are ways to rear your children. But rearing with attachment has another repercussion. Rearing without attachment has another repercussions. All the words that comes from you what you have just mentioned is coming from deep attachment, because you want to control your daughter, you want to dominate your daughter, you want her to listen to everything, every single thing that you say, and you feel that if she listens to every single thing that you say, she will have a very good life. Why? Because you feel you are spiritual and you have done all the sadhanas, you know everything, you know about the world, you know about the good things of life. My daughter is not yet grown up, she needs to know a lot of things, so she needs my guidance. So she has to listen to me, she has to follow every single thing that I say, and if she doesn't follow, her life might be at stake. This is not how it happens, my dear. This is coming out of actually your fear of this thing, and that fear is coming from attachment. Those who have joined late, you can see the start of this video. I've clearly spoken about what is attachment actually, and the path, spiritual path with and without attachment. So what's happening with your children actually is this, and children of today's generation are different, they are different souls, and you never know ki they might be your bap or your ma, because in past lives they must have already done their very ripe journey, and they must have just come through you into this world. Remember that always. They have not come to you, they have come through you. Remember this always. They have not come to you, they have come through you. That is just a soul that is trying to express and find its meaning of life and go back, but it has chosen to come through you. It has not come to you. There is a big difference. Come to you means it's attachment and it has other purposes, but it has come through you for a purpose. This is what a Muslim Imam taught me in my childhood. His words, I'm saying, I have shared this post many times. So I was sitting in a hotel smoking my cigarettes those days, and with a cup of tea, and the mullah he was, after the namaz he came from the mosque and he sat just beside me, behind me. That day I was very tensed, thinking what will I do for my siblings, what will I do for my parents, how am I going to manage, my loved ones are there, my future, their future. This is like 20 years back, and I was in my 20s, late 20s. So that time this happened, and this anxiousness, I went and deeply, I was smoking my cigarette and sitting, and this mullah came and sat exactly behind me, as though खुदा ने भेजा था उसको, उस बंदे को खुदा नहीं भेजा था, I'm sure. He came and sat beside me, and he was scolding the other guy who was sitting with him, and he was saying, he began with this, क्या समझते हो अपने आप को? And I thought, who's this? And then he started scolding that guy and said, क्या समझते हो अपने आप को? तुमसे दुनिया चलती है, तुमसे तुम्हारा परिवार चलता है, क्या समझते हो? And I thought, this guy is talking to me, because exactly same things I had in my mind. And I was stunned for a moment. I turned and looked, he was talking to somebody else, but the words were very profound. And then he said, अरे तुझे लगता है तेरे वजह से दुनिया चलती है, तेरे वजह से तेरा घर चलता है, तेरे वजह से तेरा परिवार चलता है, कुछ नहीं चलता, सब उस अल्लाह की वजह से चलता है। तू तो बंदा है उस खुदा का जिसको उसने एक जरिया बनाया। तेरे बच्चे तुझे लगता है तेरे खुद के हैं, नहीं, वो तेरे तुझसे इस दुनिया में आए हैं। That's what I'm trying to say. They have come through you, they have not come to you. तेरे दरमिया वो आए हैं, वो अपना जिंदगी जी रहे हैं। तुझे क्यों लगता है कि वो उनको लाने वाला तू है इस दुनिया में? उनको तू नहीं लाया है, उसको खुदा ने लाया है। And see how true this is. You never know. When you are producing a child, you don't even know who is that child and what that soul is going to do. Does anybody know? That itself is a proof that we are not creating souls. Soul is already there. Somebody has chosen to come through you, through whatever karmic things are there. So that does not give us a soul proprietorship over that particular soul. Are you getting it? And he scolded him and he said, देखो सुनामी आया, और ऐसे बड़े बड़े भूकंप आए, क्या है, छोटे छोटे बच्चे अनाथ हो गए। तुझे क्या लगता है वो जी नहीं पाएंगे? अरे कुछ नहीं होता। तुझे भी ऐसे लगता है कि तेरे बच्चे तेरे बिना जी नहीं पाएंगे, तेरे बिना कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। तू निकल के तो देख इस दुनिया से। 2 दिन, 2 दिन आंसू बहेगा बड़े जोर से, और 2 हफ्ते मायूस रहेंगे थोड़े। 2 हफ्ते मायूस रहेंगे, 2 दिन बस अश्क बहेंगे, और 2 हफ्ते वो उदास रहेंगे। 1 महीना तुझे याद करेंगे बड़े मन से, और दूसरे महीने से अपनी जिंदगी जीते जाएंगे, और दूसरे साल तो तू याद भी नहीं रहेगा। ये है दस्तूर दुनिया का। ये खुदा का उस बंदे ने वहां बैठ के पीछे बोला, और मेरी धज्जियां उड़ गई वहां पे। I said, "Oh my God, I never thought of this, and why am I so worried about all these things?" तो ही वॉज कंटिन्यूइंग एंड टेलिंग हिम, तेरा जो कर्तव्य है, तेरा जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, वो तू कर, पूरे जिम्मेदारी से कर, जो जैसे करना है कर। बट इसको ऐसे ही आउटकम देना है, इसको इसी तरह से कंट्रोल करना है, उसका वो तेरे हाथ में नहीं है। तुझे जो करना है वो पूरा कर, जो होना है वो होके ही रहेगा। वो डेस्टिनी है सबका अपना अपना। हम डेस्टिनी दूसरों की चेंज करने की पूरी तरह से कोशिश करते हैं अपने स्वार्थ के अनुसार। दुख वहाँ पे होता है, दर्द वहाँ से होता है। इफ़ यू अंडरस्टैंड सबकी अपनी डेस्टिनी है, मैं सिर्फ एक गाइड हूँ। पूरी तरह से मेरी पूरी ईमानदारी से मैं उसको गाइड करूँ, मैं रात की नींद भी चैन से सो पाऊँगा। मैं मुझे ये भी लगेगा कल जब खुदा के पास जाऊँगा तो जवाब भी दे पाऊँगा कि मैंने अपना जिम्मेदारी पूरे होशो आवाज़ में अच्छी तरीके से किया है मैंने। So beautiful and so deep it was. That evening, I left that hotel with peace in my heart and carrying a deepest lesson in my life that I always speak and share to the people. Even today, मैंने उतारा इस चीज़ को अपनी ज़िंदगी में। आप जो पूछ रहे हो कि बच्चे नहीं सुनते, वो नहीं सुनते, आप नहीं सुनते हो। आप नहीं सुनते उनके आहट को, वो कुछ और मांगते हैं आपसे। आप नहीं सुनते हो उनकी, आपको लग रहा है कि वो नहीं सुनते तुम्हारी। गौर से सुनो वो क्या पूछ रहे हैं, गौर से सुनो वो कुछ और पूछ रहे हैं, और वो अगर उनको मिल जाए तो वो आपका सुनेंगे ही सुनेंगे। वो इसके लिए नहीं सुनते बिकॉज दे डोंट वांट टू कोऑपरेट, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट कोऑपरेटिंग विद देम व्हाट दे वांट, यू आर नॉट गिविंग व्हाट दे वांट, दे आर इनडायरेक्टली नॉट कोऑपरेटिंग विद यू। इट्स अ टिट फॉर टैट। गौर से देखो, आप बोल रहे हो मैं साधना कर रही हूं लेकिन कुछ नहीं हो रहा। साधना इन चीजों पे करो, ध्यान इस चीज पे करो, ध्यान में जाओ, अंदर से अवेयरनेस, अवेयरनेस की बत्ती जलाओ और देखो एग्जैक्टली क्या ढूंढ रहे हो, क्या पूछ रहे हो, किस बात की कमी एक्चुअली रह गई, क्या वो चीज़ है जो आप नकार रहे हो, क्या आप देख नहीं रहे हो अच्छी तरीके से। उसको देखो अच्छे से, उसको पहचानो और उसको देना शुरू करो, वो वापस मिलेगा आपको कोऑपरेशन। गुरुदेव हमेशा कहते थे, इफ़ यू वांट कोऑपरेशन फर्स्ट गिव कोऑपरेशन। If you want the world and others to cooperate with you, first you got to cooperate with them. So deep. ये होता है साधना। टीचिंग्स पे अमल करो, टीचिंग्स पे ध्यान करो, चिंतन करो, मनन करो इन सब चीज़ों पे। दिस इज व्हाट इज साधना। एंड साधना वो नहीं है कि मैं बैठ के डीपली कोने में मेडिटेट करके फिर मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि पूरा जैसा मैं चाहूँ वैसा हो जाए, मेरा ज़िंदगी अच्छा हो। देखो आपने उम्मीद ही गलत रखा है साधना पे। यहाँ पे जैसे एक बंदे ने अभी बताया, यहाँ पे उन्होंने ये बताया कि लोग गलत फहमी से आते हैं बात पे। ये भी एक गलत फहमी, ये सोच के कि मैं साधना करूँ और मेरी ज़िंदगी बहुत सुंदर हो जाए, सब कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, बच्चे मेरी सुने, पति मेरे सुने, बीवी सुने, मोहल्ला सुने, नेबर सुने, देश सुने, सब सुने, तो सब कुछ अच्छा हो, कोई ऑब्स्टेकल नहीं हो। धत, रॉन्ग नोशन। साधना होता है रूट पैटर्न हटाने की। जैसे मैं अभी बता रहा हूँ, क्या वो चीज़ है मैं जो मैं नकार रहा हूँ, जो मैं देख नहीं पा रहा हूँ, जो लोगों को चाहिए, मेरे अपने लोगों को चाहिए। क्या मेरे अंदर क्या चीज़ें हैं जो मुझे अभी स्ट्रेट करने हैं, ठीक करने हैं, जिसकी वजह से उनको भी वो मिले। ये है साधना। So I hope I've answered दिस क्वेश्चन ऑल्सो इट केम विद द अटैचमेंट थिंग. मैं कुछ और सोच रहा था बताने की उस दिन जब पढ़ रहा था, लेकिन अभी कुछ और ही निकला मुंह से. सो आई गो विद दिस ओनली. वॉट एवर. ओके. I'm not sure if you sense any other message here. Okay. All God bless you. Thank you. God bless you too. तो आप बने रहिए, जब भी मौका मिले ऐसे आपको कोई क्वेश्चंस है आप पूछ सकते हैं मुझे इंस्टेंट मैसेंजर पे. मैं वहाँ पे चैट नहीं करता, गुफ्तगू नहीं करता, मैं ओपनली गुफ्तगू करता हूँ. इसमें क्या होता है, क्वेश्चन एक है लेकिन सुनने वाले अनेक हैं. वहाँ पे एक ही आदमी सुनेगा, एक आदमी अपने तरीके से उसको समझेगा. यहाँ पे जब मैं जवाब दूंगा तो अलग लोग बहुत डिफरेंट वैरायटी और डिफरेंट एंगल से और बहुत गहराई से समझ पाएंगे. एंड इट विल हेल्प देम ऑल्सो. तो ये मैं प्रक्रिया जारी रख रहा हूँ. आपको कोई क्वेश्चन है आप पूछिए, मैं लाइव में उसको जवाब दूंगा. और आपकी कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी रहेगी, मैं किसी का नाम नहीं लेता जब मैं जवाब दे रहा हूँ. तो क्योंकि बहुत सारे पर्सनल आपके होते हैं क्वेश्चन, आई रिस्पेक्ट योर प्राइवेसी. ओके. देन मैं आया किस चीज़ के लिए, मैं आया यहाँ पे राउटर के बारे में पूछने के लिए, वाईफाई हॉटस्पॉट के बारे में पूछने के लिए. देखो एक लंबा सा लाइव सेशन ही हो गया. गाना भी गा लिया आज मैंने. तो इफ़ यू हैव नॉट हर्ड माई सॉन्ग, आई संग अ लिटिल नाइस सॉन्ग इन बिटवीन. मूड बना, और क्योंकि एको इफेक्ट भी आ रहा है तो इसके साथ मैंने गा दिया. आपको गाने अच्छे लगते हैं तो सुनो, नहीं तो आप बस ये बाकी के सुनो. ठीक है. विद दिस, एनीथिंग एल्स गाइस? मैगी, you're late. I'm leaving actually, but I've spoken in Hindi and English both. It's a mixture. So, nice to have you here. I think it's early morning there in Canada, and have a fresh and nice day today. Yeah, guys, is there anything? Because it takes a little time for the messages to come. One very deep thing was S.P. Balasubramaniam ji. फ्रॉम फिफ्थ स्टैंडर्ड आई बीन अ डीप डाई हार्ट फैन टू हिम. मैंने उनको बहुत सारी चिट्ठियाँ लिखी, कुछ उन्होंने रिस्पॉन्ड भी किए थे उस ज़माने में, कुछ नहीं भी, बट वेरी फॉन्ड ऑफ हिम. I just loved him, and it's a big, big loss to the music industry. Big loss to all his fans. I could not take it for a while, but then this is how life is. I used to sing S.P. Balasubramaniam songs, and my वो गाना गाओ. सॉन्ग्स अभी टीवी पे भी चल रहा था और मैं कहीं कहीं सुन रहा था. वेरी वेरी डीप सॉन्ग्स ही हैज संग, वेरी ब्यूटीफुल सॉन्ग्स एस पी बालासुब्रमण्यम. और उनका वॉइस जैसा कोई नहीं सर. Nobody can replace S.P. Balasubramaniam. Had thousands of songs in 16, 17 languages he has sung. He used to sing in my mother tongue too, Malayalam. Tamil, I was very fond. Kannada, I have heard so many songs of him. Kannada. And in Hindi, of course. Songs. यार है बस यार है जिसके बदले में कोई तो प्यार दे, बाकी बेकार है यार मेरे, ओ यार मेरे. What beautiful songs. ये सब स्कूल डेज के सॉन्ग्स हैं ना. इट्स लाइक वन अनदर आई हैड सम इन स्म्यूल. आते जाते हंसते गाते सोचा था मेरे मन में कई बार वो पहली नजर हल्का सा असर यही सच है शायद मैं प्यार किया आहा तुम. I miss him. Very beautiful. Oh yeah, very much. नीरू जी. साथिया तूने क्या किया बलिया तूने क्या कहा यूं न कभी करना इंतजार मैंने किया है तुमसे प्यार. I don't know the lyrics but इतना कर दो ना मुझे प्यार साथी तूने क्या किया बलिया तूने क्या कहा. Beautiful. These it makes me emotional also because so much I used to listen to these songs. SP Balasubramanian sir, miss you. आज थोड़ा मूड में हूँ गाने का भी तो आई फेल्ट लाइक माहौल भी अच्छा है. सो दिस इज़ माई ओल्ड प्लेस. आई केम फॉर डाउनलोड. या डाउनलोड्स भी कंप्लीट हो गए. माई वर्क इज़ डन. कुछ अपलोड भी करने थे वो भी अपलोड हो गए. ऑल इज़ डन. बातें भी हुई आपके साथ, कुछ गुफ्तगू भी हुई, कुछ अच्छे वक्त भी बीती यहाँ. माहौल भी कुछ अच्छा बना. आप भी खुश, मैं भी खुश. अब हम चलते हैं. सो आई टेक ए लीव with lots of divine love and light from my heart to your heart. Stay blessed. Gurudev Sharanam, Guru Mandala Sharanam.